7 Sigma Offgrid.
Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Having to try to figure out what to do about our tree that has fallen over, which is not the actual full tree, but a large branch. Some of you have given us a few tips, but we're just trying to figure out what to do with that.
Some of your tips won't work. It's larger than you think it is, larger than it looks on TV.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty big. Not only is the one branch pretty big, but it also has other large branches that are attached to the one branch up here that's also large. I don't know if that's something that we would have to like chop down bit by bit. It goes all the way across.
Yeah, this tip is resting over here. All that tension from there is going to be a problem. I might just take Billy Blaze's route.
Which is what?
Hire somebody.
Yeah, we might have to hire someone.
This is not as simple as throwing a long chain on it and putting it on your hitch and driving.
No, it's not. And I don't know if you guys can see, but the tree itself is also leaning. So the whole tree may need to come down. Is it dead? It's not dead, is it?
It's dead. It's
oh,
dying.
it's dead?
This is pine. It's on its last legs.
The branch, the tree, something has to go because it's actually going to block our driveway to get into the property. One of the driveway, yeah.
The shortest one.
Yeah, the shortest route. That is the route that we usually take because it is the shortest route.
Yeah, all that weight is on this one and that big one over there. It's all the way across.
Oh, it sure is. Wow. It's all the way to right there.
It's a thick one.
Is it?
All the way across.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not a...
This is not a hook it up to your hitch and take off.
No, you can't see everything that we see. So we appreciate the tips, but that's not one of these. We can't do that.
That would be great advice if it was a smaller limb. This is kind of huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Well, we'll figure it out.
We will figure it out. And actually, that's not even on our property.
Nope.
So could we take down the tree if it's not on our property?
No.
So that's a whole nother, hold on. That just put a whole nother,
You need to reach out to them.
So here's the fence. The fence is right here. The tree is actually on the other side of the fence. The tree is not on our property, but the branch is over onto our property. So we'll have to reach out to our neighbor. Huh?
We're going to build something over here.
He's already over there talking about building something. So we have to talk to her in regards to probably taking that tree down. So right now we'll probably have to just take the branch off or down for the time being. You over there fantasizing?
Yep. That's our last place right there. You better not record me busting my butt going down this.
Well, if you bust your butt, you're on camera.
Well, nope.
So be careful.
I'll edit it out.
Because I'm going to record it so
See
we
how
all
she do
can
me?
laugh.
See how she do me? There's no support.
I'm going to support you as long as you don't break anything.
That's nice over there.
It is.
This is an excellent view right here.
So we will have to contact the neighbor to take down the tree.
See what they want to do. See if they're friendly or not. Because legally, blah, blah, blah. Their responsibility.
Legally is their responsibility. Yeah, because we can't go on their property and take it down.
This canyon right here.
Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know if you guys could see that.
It's a nice little canyon. You have to go all the way around.
Oh, well. We will figure it out.
You can walk backwards.
All right, guys. So we're walking backwards to the van. Wait, come back.
I'm trying to back up while I got sun.
We're backing up because we had to roll forward to get to the broken branch. So we have to back up to get out of here.
Couldn't back up because the sun is directly in my little backup camera in my mirror, so I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, we have a very small road, so he has a large van, and there is no way to do a U-turn on this road, so that's why we're backing up.
This is a one-car road.
Whee!
Oh, inches.
Okay,
Bye.
We're leaving. Bye. So we had a challenging day. One of the things that we did that we learned that we probably shouldn't do is planning too much in one day.
She's talking about me without talking about me.
Without,
That's an indirect shot.
without
throwing jabs at me.
No jabs. I'm just saying this is
your jabs. I did it. I'm trying to do too much.
Yeah, but I
tried to do way too much.
But it's a learning experience. Sometimes we get a little bit more ambitious than we can actually handle, and that's okay. It's like, okay, well, we know not to do that next time.
It's fun.
So that was one of the challenges because we had all these things that we wanted to get done, and
it really didn't get none of them completely done.
No, because what I also realized too is that a lot of this stuff takes time. Like if you really want to do things right, you just really have to sit down, take your time, don't rush. A lot of times, we're rushing trying to get things done because
I schedule too much, too many things. I'm gonna keep doing it. Because I'm hard-headed.
He said it, not me. So, and not only is it challenging when you have a lot to do and you're trying to get all the stuff done, we're working in heat as well.
Yeah.
Working in heat kills your energy.
And the time, because you're not trying to be on the hottest part of the day.
Yeah.
And when you are, then when she says kicks in, because you're out there and you have no energy.
Right. A lot of times we are working in the hottest part of the day. So we're pooped out. We poop out at parties. Lucy Ricardo, because we're hot, we're working, we're building things, we're trying to get things done.
And we're just tired from life. We do a lot of stuff.
Yeah, just off the ribs.
A lot's going on.
A lot is going on. We are doing a lot, not only on the homestead, but just in our everyday lives. Mm-hmm. So the homestead is a full-time job. In general, it's a full-time job. So I really give it up to people who are homesteading full-time. But to do this on top of working a 9 to 5 and, you know, all the life things that is thrown at you, it's a lot.
And staying up late. That's my problem.
Yeah, staying up late.
Work too late.
Yeah.
2 or 3 hours of sleep. I'm not complaining, it's fun.
So he says it's fun. I am going to respectfully disagree. It can be fun. Homesteading can be fun. We have fun, you know, but it's a lot of work. So that's what I've learned this weekend. It was a challenging weekend.
Still fun.
But it's all good. We just work through it and we just keep it pushing, keep it moving.
That's right. That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Nobody cares when you complain, so why waste your time?
And there's always something coming up because we have all these projects.
Yeah. Then we have to prioritize.
We have to prioritize, but you also have to think about things like the unexpected. For example, our tree branch. Mm-hmm. That is just another project that has been placed in our laps that we were not expecting.
On top of multiple projects that we were expecting.
Exactly. So more stuff to think about, more stuff to do, more money, more this, more money. How do you like it? How do you like it? All right, guys. Well, we're going to end this and hopefully we can...
Back to the city.
Yeah, back to the city, get some rest. But thank you guys so much for joining us. And we will see you next time. Bye.
We'll do some nature shots.
Seven Sigma. Off-grid.